Okay folks, here's a bit of an unprepared video that I'm just shooting on my phone, but I didn't want to not show you this. I just got this free Akai GX 210D reel-to-reel, and these are usually reliable, but after all these years, it is in the end from the late 70s, they do need a full overhaul. Doesn't mean they don't do anything, but they usually have loads of different issues. With the value of these things increasing massively, it's actually worth fixing it up, even if it's a bit of work. Comes with a US plug, so let me check the voltage first before I blow the damn thing up. It is, 100 volt to 240, and it is set to 240, so that's good. So you may be able to see it's rather, I'm not sure if it's rusty or dirt or mold. It definitely has brown spots here. Oh no, look, you can actually wipe it off a bit. So it's probably in the, I don't know, mold or so. It's not a very clean machine, but it looks good otherwise. It's missing its feet. Someone put felt pads under it, so it moves pretty smoothly. Mechanics are okay, which is good because the metal behind these tends to break. These are very heavy. Looks like it may actually do something. I'm gonna have to find an adapter for this American plug though. Okay, adapter acquired. Let's see if the lights stay on when I plug this thing in. Oh, there you go. It powers on. Definitely loads of dirty switches going on, as you can see. That's probably the record switch. Well, it's still tripping. Oh, it's the equalizer switch. Okay, that's new. Does it reverse? It does reverse. Good. Okay, I'm going to quickly clean the pinch roller because it's extremely dirty and also a bit on the moldy side. I don't want to play any tapes on this. Came with some RCA cables, so worst case scenario I got some free cables. But I think it's going to be fine. Mechanically it seems very solid actually. The motor's running smoothly, sounds good. Just cleaning this, and we can see if it will run at all. I'm also going to check the heads obviously, because they're bound to be gross as well. Now these have GX heads, so they have a little layer of glass over the heads. Which makes them pretty much guaranteed to work for life. Now that is theoretical because I have seen GX machines with one head. My grandfather actually used his GX 4000D so much that he wore through the heads. But generally it's really hard to wear these heads out. I'm going to see if I can remove this, whatever this is. Oh yeah, it comes right off. Now you got to be careful with these machines. And a kitchen cleaner like this one, it's great stuff to clean with, but it also cleans the text right off the machine. So I'm avoiding the text there. I'm just going over it very lightly because I do want to get these brown spots off. But it's very easy on a silver Japanese machine specifically, although Philips also does it from like the late 70s, early 80s, to clean the text right off. Does the counter work? No, the counter does not work. Probably the belt. The capstan belt is clearly okay. This is not a direct drive machine. The real motors are, but the capstan is not. Now I'm gonna put it on its back. Check the heads. They are extremely dirty. Like extremely dirty. Let me take the head cover off. I mean, the whole thing needs to come apart at some point. It definitely needs a good clean, but I'm not going to use it with the state the heads are in. Did that head cover... Oh god, it's still there. Can I get it? Ooh! The head cover screw fell into a hole, but I got it back. I'm going to take... I want to say I'm going to take a photo with my phone, but you're right there. Well, you're going to have to take my word for it then. The heads are super brown. But it actually looks like it has been added quite recently. It's not a thick layer. So I think someone tested this. I'm pretty sure it came from a thrift shop quite recently. But my friends never got to fixing it up. So now I'm getting it. Erase head, record head, playback head. This one cannot record in reverse, but it can play in reverse. And the head just jumps up and down, like so. There's a switch that switches the audio as well from one side to the other. I see the VU's doing stuff, so this switch is also dirty, that's what I was about to say. that switch always needs cleaning because you also have channels cutting out. And you have to reverse again and again and again, and then it will work. But generally that switch needs a little love. It's right in the middle of the machine at the back, pretty easy to get to. Just contact cleaner will solve it, but you gotta know because it's a bit of a weird issue. Alright, we'll just have the channels cut out every time you reverse. Direction. Okay, this is, I have an itchy nose from something, that must also be the mold, I guess. So it's supposed to have feet at the bottom, so it's kind of hard to move around now. But it is clean enough to test. I'm gonna play this tape with music. Pate de Fou, great band, but not something that triggers the whole royalty thing of YouTube. Let me get an empty reel. Empty reel retrieved. Ooh. When the head covers off, the reverse buttons can fall off, so I'm going to take these off because I don't want to lose them. So this view is now continuously on the up. As you can see what happens? That is the dirty switch. Now usually you can, with a bit of wiggling, get this to work again. There's more than one dirty switch, clearly. Let's see if we can get some sound from this. Let's first get rid of that buzz. Still there. Okay, the buzz is a bit hard to get rid of. It may be the record switch as well. No, it's still there. Now it's louder. Well, let's see. Probably going to get a very loud buzz. Yep. Do we get sound with the buzz though? Not so far. So this is reverse mode, runs the wrong direction, and in this mode it just buzzes. So chances are that reverse will work fine. Sort of. Not completely happy. Then there's more dirt happening. Did I forget to screw this on? Or did it just somehow unscrew itself? You stay there, please. I find it weird that there's no pop, 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 pop when I switch it to record. There's something now. No, you're Akai. So we got one channel now. And now we lose it again. That's gonna happen a lot. One and a half. And this is why you need to clean that switch. Reverse is a bit poppy and crackly still. Yeah. Reverse has a bit of a buzz as well. It's probably just the head switch, to be honest. That's really most of what's wrong with it. This is source, so now there's no buzz because it's only showing what's coming in and there's nothing coming in. That's why it goes quiet then. See? And then it went quiet. Yeah, we still have the buzz on reverse. And the one channel on forward. I think with a bit of exercise, we should be able to get 2 channels out of this. Actually starting to hurt. Oh, come on, you got this. Oh. Now the defective channel is working. more than one issue here. Ah, 2 channels! Woo! Okay. It sounds fine. I'm not gonna touch that switch now because this is the only way in which you can try recording. But there you go, just a dirty switch. That is really all there is to it. Which is surprising considering the state it is in. Now, will it record? That is the next question, obviously. Let's get some royalty-free stuff going. That should be coming into the machine now. Let me see. Yep. On 2 channels, good. Moment of truth. Does it record? Oh yes, it does. Not too bad either. It's not great, but considering the state it's in and how long it's been stationary. That's the source. That's the tape. That's pretty close. Lower speed, source, tape. So all this really needs to function fully is a clean reverse switch. You could consider overhauling it, even though everything works fine. It's probably not going to work fine for another 40 years. Also, winding could be a bit faster, but that's probably good. But the sound is great. It actually sounds really good. Another classic saved. This stuff makes me happy, man. This is gonna get a proper clean, some new feet, and a bit of an overhaul, maybe a full one. Not sure yet, because it seems pretty quiet actually. I don't hear a lot of noise. Let me stop the music. This is a pretty normal amount of noise for a machine like this. And what if I put it in record? Record. Some noise, but that's probably also because the head needs demagging. Yeah, it slows down. Honestly, this one's pretty much fully functional, just really gross. Let's record once more and then I'm done, because I know it works now. That's just fine, isn't it? Low speed. Not bad for a freebie. Got to love the GX210D. It's not the best sounding reel-to-reel out there, but they're dead reliable and they don't sound bad either. It's one to grab if you want to have a little winter project. Good stuff. This is one saved from scrap again. See you next time. Before I end this video, one last look without the reels, but also after some cleaning. Now it's not perfect yet because it still needs to be taken apart and you're gonna get your greasy fingers all over it. So I just gave it a quick clean, so all of the mold is gone, all of the whatever was going on this machine. It actually looks pretty damn good. The woodwork's not bad. There's a little chip there, but nothing major. There's no scratches or anything. It's actually a really good looking GX210D. Also, I gave it feet. Not the original ones, of course. I just have this random assortment of feet with 4 different screws, but it's what I had, and you can't tell anyway once they're on there. So yeah, it's now looking like a complete and loved machine again, because it is. That's all now.